All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. All good. All good to go. Peace. Let me get my chat up. Linda. Linda, we got your card today. Thank you so much. It brought tears to Misty's eyes. Not that, but the card did. Rocky's 5-year-old showed up tonight. Yep. Nasty. Oh, that had a splash at the end of it.
Oh. Oh. Son of a bitch.
That was a lot of air. That's like after a colonoscopy. That's what that
was.
1 minute.
Man.
Darla said, Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy. That was loud.
Josh says, check your pants.
Do your boots hang low to the whopper to and fro? Can you time it or not? Can you time it or not?
30 seconds. It's like the time we'll never get here.
What up?
It is. It's like the time we'll never get here, dude.
What up, Leslie? Linda, what's going on? What's up, darling?
All right,
Mary
here we go.
Mansfield. Erica, what's up, girl?
Here we go.
Sellers, as well as specialty Christian bookstores. Call for your free author submission kit.
800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. 800-978-4812. That's 800-978-4812.
Journey into the matrix of the mind. Stretch your imagination and challenge reality. Abnormal realities are beacons for the imagination. What society deems abnormal may be more real than we think. This is Abnormal Realities with your hosts, Ron Phillips and Rocky Stucci.
Oh, Jesus God Almighty, dude. That kind of went...
Did that hurt?
It went right through my chest. I didn't know what to do. I wasn't expecting the triple pump.
And they didn't even get to see it.
Give it to him again. Ready? Here we go. Oh, folks, what's going on? It's like...
That's when all this is moving. It's hard to slow it down.
It's like power generation.
It is power generation.
Like you manifest it.
I was like...
You know, you just kind of gave me a flashback. What's up, folks, by the way? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the program. We are the Hot Shots.
What?
I mean, we are hot, and we do shots. You ever see that movie, Hot Shots?
Yeah, the hockey team?
No.
Oh, what is it?
That's the guys that go... Hot Shots are the guys that do forest fires.
Yeah.
Yes.
The movie Hot Shots. Yeah.
Yes. Dude, I cried.
I was thinking the Ducks or whatever.
That's Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks, gotcha.
I cried my ass off at the end.
Well, they got blocked in.
They got blocked in. They couldn't do nothing, dude. There's nothing you can do. You know, you watch some of those videos where they're driving through the woods trying to escape.
Yeah.
And the forest is literally completely on fire on both sides.
Yeah.
And it's only smoke, and you only see 2 feet in front of you with the smoke. And you have to floor it to get out of there to live.
Yeah.
Anybody who listens, anybody who watches, if you're a hotshot firefighter, any of that,
God bless you.
Man, I tell you, for real, yo.
Hell, if you're a first responder at all, God bless you. In this day and age, just to be a first responder is, it's a tough job.
It is a tough job.
It's a dangerous job.
You know,
it was dangerous before, but now it's worse.
You know, one thing we never ever hear about, and it's a real thing. It is a pandemic. It is the PTSD or the trauma, the psychological trauma that these men and women have from what they see. Let's say at a car accident scene.
Yeah.
You know, or they go into a house and have to pull a body out that is completely charred and their skin is peeling off.
Yeah.
And it's all over your turnout gear. We don't ever talk about that. And the number one cause of death for firefighters is ear cancer. We don't ever talk about that.
Why ear cancer?
Because the soot gets in their ear.
No way.
Yep. the number one cause of death for firefighters is ear cancer. Yeah, the soot gets in their ear. That's really the only place, if you think about it, because you have your headgear on and your ear is covered, but it's probably the most exposed spot to where something could enter. And soot is soot.
Yeah.
You know, so
Interesting.
I mean, we've done fire training, and I've had soot in my nails all over my turnout gear. I love the smell of it. Everybody's like, "Ooh," I'm like, "Ooh."
I was a firefighter for a minute.
Okay, in this day and age, what does a minute represent? Like
Probably a year and a half.
All right.
It was a volunteer firefighter when I was in the Air Force for the little town right outside the Air Force base. Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I trained, had my turnout gear and everything, and carried it around in the trunk of my car.
How quick could? Oh, you had to carry your turnout gear to the scene.
Yes.
And then they had a truck there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we were volunteer firefighters, so they placed it was an automated phone call.
Yep.
They placed a phone call. And of course we didn't have cell phones back then. So
Right.
it was a phone call to like your dorm room where you live.
Yep.
And then you just had to meet them at this whatever place.
You know, I've seen somebody in there mention Backdraft.
That was a good movie too.
It was a great movie.
Yeah.
And one of the big things of our training when we were training was backdrafts and how to identify the possibility. And it was really cool, Ron, because, and then we'll get on the subject. I don't know why I'm even talking about this. They had these wooden houses during fire training, and they had these slider doors, which were representative windows. And what they did was they lit one portion of that. And it was built just like a house, so you can see the smoke coming out in certain areas. And they showed the chemistry of the fire when they opened different windows. Because sometimes the answer isn't to break windows.
Yeah.
Sometimes the answer is to try to smother it out or keep it contained, because they showed that when you hurried up and opened this window representing breaking the glass, it threw a gust of oxygen onto the fire, which then allowed it to breathe.
Yeah.
And then, quadruple the fire speed. So if anything, you can slow the burn of the fire to help people escape. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, to all you brothers out there and sisters, kick some ass.
Kick some ass. Well, let's do our segment called What the hell is that?
hell is that?
We forgot last night.
We did.
We're so sorry.
He was so pissed.
I was pissed.
Give me a
You're the one that
hug.
brought it up, and then I got pissed.
I was like, son of a bitch. He's like, what? We forgot to do what
We
the
did
hell is that?
Mandela effect and looked at the clock and had a minute left, and we were screwed. We couldn't do anything else. We'll talk about the Mandela effect after this, because I've heard from several of you, and it's kind of odd. All right, so
Do you think we went into a trance while we were talking
I have
about
no idea.
Because
I don't think so.
I don't remember
I just had fun going through those. You don't remember what?
the second segment.
Oh, I do. It just flew by because we were all talking
Into
about
it.
those. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to show you a video first, and then we'll talk about it. So those listening on the radio, it's going to be a little bit quiet, but you'll hear some things. Then it's only, I think it's only 19 seconds long. So watch it, and then we're going to play it again and a couple of times more for you. But check this out.
Check it, yo. What? What the hell? I would. Oh, and then
Okay.
the running. And
Okay.
then the running.
Did you see what was going on? It's a little dark, but did you see what was going on? When the guy opens the door, the girl's sitting on the bed and someone is behind her rubbing her arms. And then the guy walks over there and whoever was behind her is gone. And then you hear him running down the hall.
All right, so I saw a similar video the other day.
I did too.
And it was like a TV stand, and
Yeah.
the arms were coming out. That's really because.
And I saw another one with a kid sitting on a couch and somebody was scratching her back.
Right. So now the TV stand one, what I would have wanted was for them to go so I could see him back. Because how do we know there wasn't a hole in the wall?
We don't,
And
yeah.
somebody was just playing
We
a
don't.
stupid ass prank, right? So when you see ones like this, it's like, okay, they're going right to the scene of the crime.
And look, don't get me wrong. I'm a guy who deals with video production all day, every day. I think I know how this was done, but it's a freaky ass video. So let's watch it again, shall we? So take a look at the girl as soon as he opens the door. See if I can pause it. All right, you see the hands rubbing her arms on the outside? All right, boom. Gone.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. When you slow it down like that, can you do that again?
And did you hear the footsteps? Listen.
Ooh. And there was a voice there too.
Was there?
Yep, right before the footsteps, there's a voice. Hear it?
Okay, that was weird. So you want me to go back over here and pause?
Yeah, just go slow. If you can just kind of go a little
Let's
at a
see. I
time.
don't know if I can. Let's see.
Just like that. Yep.
No, it's not picking up. Oh, there it goes. It's not gonna give it to me.
Look at the wrapping around her shoulders.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They're around her shoulders.
Son of a. Okay. Oh,
And
right there. That's it.
wow. And then they just disappear. Yeah, I can't get any closer than that.
All right. Before you get into it,
Yeah.
I'm just going to say this.
What?
If I was babysitting
And walked in on that?
and I walked in and seen arms behind a child and there's not a freaking thing behind that child, I'm out. I'm leaving that child right there. Her ass, his ass, whatever.
So when I see videos like this on the internet, it reminds me of watching horror movies, especially stuff like The Ring or things like that. Well, it can't very well remind me of The Ring because, quite honestly, I've never seen it. I don't watch crap like that. But that's what this reminds me of anyways. That's the supernatural, it seems to me, paranormal, I guess, maybe. But this video, we'll let it play again real quick. This video, I believe, has been manipulated, of course. Part of it is because that young girl sitting on the bed hasn't moved at all.
Because, dude, you understand why she's not moving, right? Because she was in a trance state.
Okay.
Like,
But she was also
minor-
not moving so they could edit the video.
Well, maybe she was possessed.
Maybe she was. Yeah, maybe she was.
Ooh, I swear to God, you take the fun out of everything. All right, so you're saying it's like a what? A CGI?
Kathy in the Berg says, "Why is she sitting so calm?"
Because she's
Exactly.
possessed. No, she's
She's in a trance. Okay.
okay. It's possible.
Scared stiff.
Do you guys not watch Ghost Adventures? Zach Baggins gets possessed all the time.
Nah, it is what it is. I thought it was a cool video to play.
I love those videos.
Yeah.
Definitely illusion. You know what? Here's the thing. These people, this is the problem, is that people on platforms that post these kind of videos, they literally get hundreds of thousands, if not
Of course
millions
they
of
do.
views.
Of course they do.
They get money for this.
And you know what makes me believe that this? Have you ever seen Zach King?
No,
All right. You have?
no.
Okay. Watch ZACHKING, Zach King. He's a TikToker. He was a what was before TikTok?
AOL.
No. No, there was an app that we all used before TikTok that was just short videos of everybody. Somebody will tell us here in the chat room. A Vine.
Vine.
Yeah, there was a Vine.
Is that still around?
I don't think so. I think it went away.
I like watching scare videos.
But like these TikToks, Zach King does a lot of them. He's a magician slash video.
Illusionist.
You know, he's a video guy, and he knows how to go in and make these things flawless and seamless. And that's what I think that was.
So I can be completely honest with you guys. I could put on a single green screen suit. It's spandex, by the way, and it covered my whole body. And I could literally walk into this scene
Yeah, and you wouldn't see it.
and not be seen at all. I can walk in front of here.
We thought about taking a coffee cup and just picking it up,
I can
or
grab
picking up
Petey.
Petey and making him lift up. Yeah,
And or just doing this. Whoop.
yeah. That would have freaked you guys out, but yeah, we thought
We
about
just
doing
ruined
it.
our prank, didn't we?
We did. Damn it. Anyhow, that's what I
Son
think
of
about
a
it. So,
bitch.
uh,
Yeah, I'll crap my pants. Dude, what if we were at the Hill House and you walked upstairs and you seen a girl sitting on the floor just like that?
just seeing the girl, I would have bolted.
Gone, dude.
Yeah, I would have walked over you going down.
Yeah, I know you would have. And I would have not even said, "Are you okay?" I'll be like, "Later, bitches. Call 911."
You wouldn't have said that.
Nope.
You would have been clambering down the stairs faster than me.
I'd be like, "Phillips, get off of me. Get off of me, you son of a..." Hey, I'm not kidding, dude. When that big bang happened, I was sitting my ass on the floor.
Oh,
right?
you were? Nice. Out.
Dude, it happened. And before I can even put my freaking hands on the floor to pick myself up, John and Scotty were halfway up the stairs.
Really?
They were halfway up those son of a bitchin' stairs.
Before your brain registered what had happened?
I am going to admit to everybody right now that I actually screamed for them to stop and wait.
Wait for me.
The fear that was already going through my body from the boom and then being abandoned in the area where I was affected in a creepy basement. You remember how you went in and took a piss in the Hill House?
Yeah, and I was scared to death.
I'm saying.
I was scared. I couldn't pee fast enough.
What if something?
I'm pretty sure I didn't evacuate my bladder all the way.
What if something would have breathed on your neck?
No, dude.
While you were pissing,
I would
in the
have pissed
house
all
by
over
yourself.
that house.
Seriously,
all over it.
Would you be able to pinch it off?
Nope. It would have just released.
Would you have finished
an uncontrolled stream? Not in the toilet. I'm telling you, when you're that scared, some people don't get that scared. I do. It takes a bit, but I do. And the bottom line is I lose control. Dude, that's why people when they get scared, they pee their pants.
Yes,
because they lose it.
Well, and your muscle contracts so incredibly hard that if you got a little
adrenaline
bit at the tip,
that adrenaline punches you in your
out.
head, you'll know it.
Oh, did I ever tell you? Speaking of pissing, did I ever tell you after my grandpa Frozzo died that my grandma would hear the toilet flush every night for weeks?
Yeah.
The very same time, every single night. And it physically flushed. And you know why I know that? It's because my Uncle Greg was living there at the time. And he also heard the toilet flush.
I thought you said it was you that was flushing the toilet.
No, that was a different story. That was
okay.
my sister, and I didn't see her go upstairs.
Oh.
And so I went to get in bed at the house
Yeah.
you saw.
Yeah.
And the toilet flushed. And so I already had that story in my head from hearing the family talk about it. And I thought a ghost flushed their toilet. And that was the first time in my life I was literally scared stiff. I couldn't move. I tried to go down the stairs. Ask my dad next time you see him.
In the house I stayed in?
No, the house that we went to go see.
Oh,
where I grew
Cook
up.
Street. Yeah.
Yep. You got a great memory.
It's an easy name to remember.
Whatever. I would have forgot shit.
Okay.
Okay. He said that watching me, because he heard me initially scream, and then I went silent.
Right.
Because I could barely make it to the stairs. And then I couldn't go down the stairs because I honestly couldn't bend my shit.
Couldn't bend my shit.
I could not bend my knees.
But he said when he looked at you.
He's never seen more fear in my face.
Yeah.
And he said the pail was literally white.
And what did it end up being?
My sister. She went upstairs before I saw her punk ass. And she had to go, piddle before she went to bed. I didn't see her in there. The toilet flushed.
And it scared you.
The shit out of me, dude. It was bad.
Yeah, the scaredest I've been, and I've told this story about the Legend of Boggy Creek movie. Literally, there was a second time too when I thought I saw a Bigfoot when we were at the lake camping. I think my mom said I was flying low across the grass with sticker burrs in it. Mm-hmm. Didn't get one on me.
Didn't even touch the shit.
Nope.
He's called flying.
Yeah.
No.
Flying.
I wasn't the one who ran over Scotty. It was.
What?
Scotty, somebody
going
said
up the stairs?
Yeah, going up the stairs. Erica said that Rocky ran over Scotty. And no, it was John. Scotty started going up the stairs. And all I remember when I screamed for help for my life because they abandoned me. For the record, they abandoned me. Everybody tagged Scotty on Facebook and said, "You abandoned Rocky at the Fernhill house."
He'll appreciate it.
He'll like,
sure.
What?
Yeah.
And I saw John's chest literally rubbing up on Scotty's butthole because Scotty was 2 stairs up.
And Scotty wasn't moving fast enough, was he?
Scotty, he's a little out of shape. We ain't judging him, Dude needs to work out a little bit. So he was kind of like walk running up the stairs.
Yeah.
And John wanted to sprint. And if it was ever humanly possible for somebody to literally go up inside somebody's butthole and come out the mouth just to get in front of them, it would have been John frickin' Ward. How you doing?
He was getting on up the stairs.
He was done. This guy who pulls and
I have a
unburies
question,
dead
though.
bodies.
When y'all got upstairs, what happened? When all three of you finally got upstairs.
You know how you go through like an initial major adrenaline rush?
Do you have that on video?
The upstairs part?
No, any of that.
No, just audio
Just
for
audio.
downstairs.
Okay.
We started recording, I think, when we were upstairs because I remember we got John where he was freaking out. upstairs. We hurried up and we got this part on video where there's nothing in the house that could make it, right?
Yeah.
So we have on video, we're going and checking the windows and the doors. You have no idea how bad I wish I would have had downstairs on effing video. I mean, dude, it was crazy. I would have did that shit in slow motion with music, but there was nothing in there. And John made it about 10 minutes, and
In the house total?
he was gone for the night.
Oh.
No, we went upstairs, and we were getting stuff upstairs, and I have video of us walking around, just kind of showing them the rooms and everything like that, and then we go down in the basement. It happened. I can't explain it, man. I can't explain it, but nobody can ever tell me it wasn't real because it was physical. I just wish they would have
You
freaking
felt
tickled
the
my
air
butthole or
compression.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, it went through my heart.
Nice.
Do you think that if that was like spiritual energy and it went through us, do you think we were like imprinted? Because, you know,
Ooh,
things
that's a
have been
good question,
different, dude.
actually.
Things have been different lately, you know?
Lately. Things have been different lately. All right, real quick. We got about 5 minutes. A mysterious case of teleportation on the road happened to a family from Argentina. This was a story we were supposed to get to last night and did not. Apologies. At the beginning of February of this year, a very strange incident happened to 3 citizens of Argentina. In some incredible way, they covered 26 kilometers of highway in their car in just under a minute.
What the?
According to the local newspaper, a family of 3 residents of the city of Victorica, La Pampa province was driving their car along Highway 105 late at night, returning to their home in the neighboring province of San Luis. At about 12 o'clock in the morning, a married couple and their son reached a road arch called San Luis, located on the border of the provinces, and there suddenly saw a lot of lights in the sky.
Son of a bitch.
When we saw the lights, at first we thought it was a reflection from the lighting of Victorica's agricultural greenhouses, but then we realized that it was something else because we were still too far from the city. After that, according to people, only 1 minute had passed, so it seemed to them, and suddenly they realized they were driving along Augustine Bortieri Avenue in Victorica.
Bortiri.
When they stopped, they turned their attention to their GPS device, which showed that although they had already driven almost the entire assigned route to their home, they still had 26 kilometers to go.
Son of a bitch.
26 kilometers is just the distance that separates the Arch San Luis, where they saw strange lights in the sky, and their home in Victorique.
The Arch Saint Louis.
It wasn't until they had driven a few blocks down Augustine Boriti Avenue that their GPS finally reset to 0 miles. An interesting detail, all 3 of them that night, for some reason, took what happened for granted and did not even discuss it amongst themselves. But the next day, as if waking up from a coma, began to be surprised and try to remember what had happened to them.
Did they feel things?
And only then they realized that their memories are confused and they do not know what happened. Journalists at their request do not reveal the identity of all 3, mentioning only that this family lives in the countryside and is engaged in farming.
Oh, they're engaged. And that means they're like into it.
Yeah,
Engaged.
there is an assumption that aliens could have kidnapped the family because the phenomenon of, quote, missing time is very typical for such cases, especially considering the fact that in La Pampa in 1983, there was a well-known case in ufology of the abduction of a man named Julio Plantner by aliens. Yeah.
Hey, you know the thing in Men in Black? You know, the blue light penny thingy? Dude, if I had one of those, you realize I would rule the world.
Will Smith calls it the flashy thingy.
The flashy thingy? I'd be like, hey, you're a punk ass. Bloop.
Yeah.
You love me.
Yeah.
You feel
Lastly, after this story went viral on social networks, a version was put forward that the family could have fallen into a random portal in space-time and teleported 26 kilometers.
that? NFL wives that are a perfect 10. How you
That's an
doing?
advertisement. Is that what you were pointing at,
I was
dude?
pointing at that.
Seriously.
Thank you very much. Good night, Texas. What?
Good night, Texas. Folks, OdysseyRadio.com is where you can hear our show live Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights of the week. We do a replay or a best of on Mondays and Fridays because, damn, there's a lot of stuff going on in our worlds. So we needed to take those 2 breaks. So we get 4 days off. But we do pick pretty good shows to put up on Mondays and Fridays. So please stay with us on those nights and listen if you've missed a show in the past. We do have a bunch of great guests coming up. I think we got another one today.
I think so.
An email come in. We've got a bunch of great guests coming up over the next month and a half or so. So stay tuned for those. We'll start posting out dates and times for all of those guys.
We actually have a guest coming on that actually claims to be abducted, and they were at some other planet, and they're allowed to bring a plate full of what they eat back.
No way.
Nope, I'm just kidding. I just made that up. Yep, but it was furry.
Damn
Yeah,
it!
love you guys.
I thought I was like all into it.
Ron's like,
believing
what?
it.
What did it
I was
look
like,
like?
seriously, you really?
Hey, you know what? So because we're abnormal, that kind of makes us godly in India.
That is not what that means. It makes us disabled in India.
Oh, no, because when we come back, we're going to freaking talk about that. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Hey, folks, Abnormal Realities, get your asses on over there, abnormalrealities.com, and get your asses over to Odyssey Radio, odysseyradio.com. Look us up, iHeartRadio, and everywhere major podcasts are played. We love you guys. Be right back. Don't talk shit.
At Romika Designs, we're more than just a laser engraving and specialty design company. Much more. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs, and if you can dream it, we can probably make it. We can custom laser cut and engrave on nearly all material. Great for one-of-a-kind gifts, home decor, business and specialty items, or personalized and logoed designs created just for you or your company. Allow us to become your go-to gift and specialty project partner. Romika Designs can help make your ideas a reality. We're ready to help you design and create that special gift for any occasion or engrave your personal or business logo on just about any product. View our designs at romikadesigns.com or simply email us with your ideas. We specialize in custom design and we'd be honored to have the opportunity to discuss it with you. Call us at 817-400-4040, email info@romikadesigns.com, or visit us on the web at romikadesigns.com.
Abnormal Realities.
Bro, why are you feeling that energy right now?
It's a pretty good energy I'm feeling right now. I'm just saying.
Dude, Tinkerbell had a crush on.
On what?
Dude, she was always wearing like tiny skirts.
She was wearing tiny skirts.
Do you think that was subliminal?
Of course it was. It's Disney. Come on. Everybody knows Disney's subliminal.
What?
Yeah, dude. The front of the Little Mermaid VHS case. Come on, there's a big old wiener on it.
What?
Not even joking.
Show us right
What?
now. Where?
What?
On where?
On the old Little Mermaid case.
Okay.
You search wiener on Little Mermaid case.
Wiener on... I ain't even playing.
You let me know if you don't see a big old thing right on the front of that case.
Why are you yelling at me? I'm
Just
stressed.
pull one up. Look at the tower.
Abnormal Realities.
I hate that I knew that. Damn it.
With Ron and Rocky. 8 p.m. Eastern. Mojo 50.
Welcome back to Abnormal Realities, folks. I'm Ron Phillips. That's Rocky Stucci.
Hey!
And do I have a story for
Oh!
you? The breaks around here are funny as hell all the time.
Shit.
So I'm reading it. Paige Rockwell, thank you so much. She says, love you guys so much. You're like the new Abbott and Costello. And what did this son of a gun say? Who are Abbott and Costello? I will whoop your
What the
ass
hell's
if
wrong
you're
with
lying
you?
to me.
What the hell are you getting so violent for? Okay.
Who the hell doesn't know who Abbott and Costello are?
I know that I've heard the names. I just
And then
don't.
you know what he said?
What did I say?
Are those the guys with the white tigers?
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, them guys? And then he didn't high five me. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with you right
Siegfried
now?
and Roy are the white tigers.
Do we like them?
Yeah, they were okay.
Okay.
They were gay. They were lovers.
That's
but
fine. Did they have sex
of
with
course
the
they
tiger?
are. No. A tiger mauled the hell out of Roy, though.
Well, he deserved that
no,
shit.
he didn't.
Yeah, he
Abbott
did.
and Costello, dude. Tell me you've never heard.
How can you not have a damn ass tiger that's 5 million freaking pounds sooner or later not say, I'm sick of your shit, bitch?
It did.
That's what
actually.
I'm saying. You got to expect that sooner. You're going to buy a monkey.
And then they forgave the
Little
tiger
ass,
because
poke ass is gonna bite
he
you.
was only doing what he was bred to do, right? I mean, look, don't get me wrong. They were brilliant magicians. They were illusionists,
Damn.
Siegfried and Roy. They had a Vegas show.
So stressful.
Abbott and Costello. Do you not remember the skit called Who's on First?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's Abbott and Costello. Who's on first?
That don't help me at all.
No, I don't know who's on first.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but
What's the guy's name on first? No, what's on second?
Well, what do they look like?
Are you kidding me right now?
Dude, seriously, this attitude
What
thing, dude,
the
we gotta have
hell?
a conversation, okay?
Well, it's not like
You're all yelling up in my face. I'm feeling it, dude. I feel pressure.
Abbott and Costello. Whoops.
Which one am I? Shit, I'm that one.
By nature, looking at us,
Son of a bitch. Okay, which one?
I would be Bud Abbott and you'd be Lou Costello.
I have no idea which
the
one is
skinny
which.
guy. This guy.
Who's that? He kind of looks like he could be Italian.
Maybe I have it backwards. I think Abbott
The one with the mustache.
is the one with the mustache.
Then
The
you got
skinny
the
guy.
other one there that looks like
Costello
he's
was the
pooping.
fat dude. Yeah. Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. You don't know who these guys are.
I really don't appreciate this right now.
That is cracking me up, dude.
Dude, you almost beat me up.
Dude, they had
during the
so
break.
many movies, man. Have you never heard the Who's on First skit? It's hilarious. It was one of that's it's what they're known for, honestly. All right. What did we just get? Oh, okay. I'll look at it. He's texting us right in the middle of the show.
Who is?
Scotty.
Oh, really, Scotty? Really? You ditched me at the Fernhill house. You ditched me with John. I never brought that up, but I'm going to tell you, it hurt. All right? It hurt. What did he say?
He didn't say anything. I'm looking at the chat room.
Oh. okay.
Play the skit, Ron. Play the skit.
What skit?
Who's on first? We'll probably get busted for it. So maybe
You want
we
me
should.
to play
Yeah,
it?
pull it up. Who's on first? We'll play a little bit of
Hold
it.
on, let me connect here. Oh,
Look,
I don't
the
need to connect.
The
do I?
skit is fantastic. These guys were freaking classic.
Well, then we're definitely Costello and Abbott.
Abbott and Costello. Don't get the names backward.
Whoa. Easy.
Oh man, that was so funny. That was so funny. Oh, while he's looking up that, my wife was up here today.
Oh!
I happened to be out of the room. God bless her. I happened to be out of the room, and so I'm sitting at my computer, which is behind the camera here, and I'm working. I gotta go down the hallway. Don't play it yet.
Wow.
I got to go down the hallway, right to the bathroom. So she comes upstairs, and she's waiting on me in my office up here, and she's twiddling around. So she sits down at my computer to send me a text, thinking I was in the bathroom doing that thing that we do. So here's the text. And besides that, she came up here because she had read something in some note that we got from a bank today, and this is what she says. Are you deuce dropping and TikToking? I'm out here waiting on you, about to have a nervous breakdown, and I'm definitely not going down the stairs and having to drag my ass back up here again later. Except
Wait. She asked, are you TikToking and deuce
dropping? Yeah. Except
TikToking
and
and deuce dropping.
I was in the bathroom, don't get me wrong, and I might have been taking a dump. But
Pooping all the time.
my phone was sitting on my desk because I didn't have it with me. Then she realized that she didn't text me anyways. She texted her damn self and says, crap, I just sent that to myself.
She texted her own ass. TikToking and deuce dropping. Pooping all the time. Come on.
Yep.
TikToking and deuce dropping. Oh, what the hell?
All right.
Here, I got a gift from Mr. You're welcome. You are welcome. So,
All right. Abbott and Costello.
I told you that my partner would be here, and here he is.
so that's you?
Didn't you expect him, did you?
Yes.
Now, he always shapes up. Now, why not let the folks themselves ask for something that they like to
Put it
hear?
on the screen.
How about what they like to
Oh,
hear?
you can't.
Something
Never
different.
mind.
Now,
Yeah, I
is there
can.
anything special that you would like to hear us do?
Baseball.
No, wait a minute, friends. You don't want to hear that, do you?
Yeah, we got the props for you here. Oh, you came prepared, didn't you?
All set, huh? Well, this is a must. I guess it's a must. We've got to do it. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do.
That's right. Look
That
at
looks all
Ron.
right.
Okay.
Oh!
We'll pretend. All right, I'll take it easy with that. We'll just pretend that we're organizing a baseball team here at the retired actors' home. And I am the manager. Now,
You're going to be the manager of the retired actors baseball team?
yes.
I would like to join the retired actors baseball team.
Oh, you would?
And I would like to know some of the guys' names on the team, so if I want to play with them, I'll know them, and I meet them on the street or in the home here, I can say hello to them.
Oh, sure. But you know they give baseball players nowadays very peculiar names.
I know, a lot of funny names.
You know, like Sticky
Nicknames.
Fields,
Sticky Fields.
Goofy Dan, Boopy Bobber.
I know all those names.
Well, let's see now. We have on our team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
That's what I want to find
And
out, the guys' names.
And then,
That's what I want to find out, the guys' names.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
Now, Abby, you
Now-
going to be the manager of the baseball team?
Yes.
You know the guys' names?
Well, I should.
Well, then you tell me the guys' names on the baseball
I
team.
say, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know who's on third.
You ain't saying nothing to me yet. Go ahead and tell me.
I'm telling him.
You ain't
Look,
said nothing yet. Go ahead and tell me.
who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
You know the guys'
Now-
names on the baseball team?
Yes.
Well, go ahead. Who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the guy's name.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
Now, wait a minute, I'm not...
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's his name.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
That's it. That's his name.
Well, you ain't said nothing. I ain't asked you nothing.
You did.
You know the guy's name on first base?
Sure.
Well, tell me the guy's name on first base.
Who?
The guy playing first base.
Who is on first, Lou?
What are you asking me for?
Now, don't get excited. I'm saying who...
I'm asking you a simple question. Who's on first?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
That's who? I'm asking you, what's the guy's name on first base?
Oh, no, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
One base at a time now.
Don't mix up my...
I'm not mixing up anybody. Now, what's the guy's name on first base?
Now, what is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who is on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking...
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Now, well, let's not
Whoa,
get...
whoa, 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 whoa. How did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
I mentioned his name.
Yes.
I don't know anybody's name on the team. How could I mention a guy's name?
You did? You just mentioned it.
All right, what's the guy's name on third base?
No, what's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on first.
See what I mean? I didn't even mention a guy's name on third base.
Yes, you did.
All right, then who's playing third base?
No, who's on first?
I'm not asking you what's on first.
What's on second?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
I don't know. He's third base. Third base. Third base.
All right.
I don't know anybody on a baseball team.
You do, you mentioned it.
Yeah. So we probably got kicked off of Facebook for playing that, but
Ron,
hey.
you're so cute in this video. Got to work on your tie skills a little bit, but
a little
you know.
bit. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Abbott and Costello were a classic duo, comedy duo. They went from radio to TV, obviously back in the, 30s, 40s.
1870 maybe.
Yeah. I laughed. I laughed my freaking ass off watching their shows and their movies.
But you know, it's weird though. You look at this, think psychologically, right? You think of the 40s and the 50s. The 50s, it was probably the time,
right before TV.
maybe 40s,
Right
that we
at TV,
prospered the most, right? Living wise, health wise. And you look at what they watched for programming, and you looked at like Ozzie and Harriet.
Yep.
And you looked at
Milton Berle.
whatever that show is again.
Andy Griffith.
And then things kind of stepped up a little bit. Then all of a sudden we got the Love Boat. where
The plane.
And yeah, Fantasy Island. So now all of a sudden we go from this wholesome family shit, to let's go on a ship or go to a fantasy freaking island and tickle.
Hey, man. That was the best of times. Who was it that said that? What did they say? I'm looking here. Hang on.
If you could time travel within the last 100 years, 100 years, not any time, I'm changing it up. What time era in the last 100 years from, let's just say 1900 to present, 2022?
For me, it would probably be either the early 1900s, like when the automobile was created, or the 50s. Because the 80s were good and fun.
Well, you'd go back to
But I
just to the 80s?
I lived through the 80s. So if I had to go back to a time that I didn't live through, it would either be 1900 to 1910, that decade, or the 50s, I think.
That's cool.
That was like the beginning of rock and roll and things like that. Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun.
When did they do?
Leslie says, I'm staying right where I'm at. Don't want to go through that life again.
I was either thinking the 60s, so I can hang out on beaches, take a lot of acid, and listen to good rock and roll
Is anybody
music.
listening to us tonight that were teenagers during the 50s decade?
Holly said 1950s. During the what?
During the 50s decade. teenagers.
I don't even know. My dad. Yeah,
that
my
would
dad,
make them. That would make them born in the late 30s.
Yeah, my dad was 48.
Yeah.
So
My mom was born in 45, and she's 74, 75 years old. So just or 76.
So a teenager. So you're asking somebody who was
77.
born in 31.
Yeah, this would be an
32.
80-year-old.
Dude, I don't
basically.
think we have any 80. Do we?
Do we have any 80-year-olds watching our show?
Dude, that would be so hot if
It'd
we
be
did.
cool if we did.
Really cool. Please.
That's probably not our demographic.
Will you lie to us? Oh, it could be. Dude, look at it, dude. Look at it. It don't matter what age. All of it.
Stop, dude. Erica says, no, Ron.
Kathy said 1982. Honkin' Florida man said 84. Leslie said she was born in
60s child.
58. Leslie, come on.
See, I was
thinking 70.
I was born in 66, so I was 4 to 14. You know, through the no, how old was I?
Linda
in
Adams,
1980. I
born in
think
the
I
60s.
was 14. Yeah, 14 in 1980.
I'd kind of want to grow up in New York City in the 1920s and 30s.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I want to go live in like Brooklyn or something or Queens. I just watch shit from a window
Leslie is
because I already know
64
what's
on
going
Sunday.
on.
Happy birthday, Leslie! Coming.
Oh, on Sunday. So it's going to be our next show is going to be past. So I got to do it.
Here he goes.
Miss Leslie, from Ron Phillips and Rocky Stucci, we wish you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Come on, Phillips. Happy birthday
The noise gate's cutting you off because you're so
to
funny.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Miss freaking Leslie. Come on.
Happy birthday to
you. Show some butt.
1948, William. Yeah, we're getting there.
19. Oh, William was born in 48.
48.
All right. Kathy and the
Holly
birds.
says the 80s were the best. My wife agrees with you. I tend to agree with you, although the 80s, so the 80s for me were 80 to 84 was high school, and then 84 to 1990, I was in the military. So the 80s, from a music standpoint, from a big hair standpoint, was a great year. Or a great
Mary
decade.
Mansfield said she just wants to go back to the 80s, the late 80s, so she can whoop her ass and prevent her from marrying the guy that she married.
There's a lot of people that if you could go back and make the couple of changes and still be where you are comfortable today, they'd go back to the 80s and kick their own ass.
Okay, so
I would go back to the 80s. I'd probably go back. Yeah, I'd go back to the 80s and kick my ass. That's for
okay. I'm leveling this question up.
89 probably.
And I want participation on this. Yeah. Okay, so you cannot communicate with your other self.
When
right?
you go back?
When you go back.
Okay.
You can't. So now it's
so you just got to put
visual.
objects in the way? Is that
so
what you're saying?
Okay, bro, you're stretching shit now, okay?
Okay.
All right. What time in your living life would you go back to that where you can stand by as a bystander and watch yourself do something?
1989.
That's when you
do
got-
something good or bad?
It don't matter.
I'd go back to 1989 and
Tell
make
me-
changes.
Dude, that was like, you didn't even think
Direct.
about it.
Yeah. No, didn't have to think about it.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. 1989 and throw a big old boulder at myself.
Dude,
It is
you
what
need a
it is,
hug?
dude. Everybody's got that one point in their life that they'd go back to and go, oh, hell no.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I may have done that too. I mean, what's funny is I may have gone back at some point in my future to that time frame because something like that did happen to me back then. It's a weird story.
What? Tell me.
I'm not going to tell you.
No, tell us.
I-
Because we're family, bro. We're here for
The,
you.
the problem is that I got in trouble. And so I would go back to the point where I was acting stupid that got me in trouble. Because at one point when I was acting stupid,
Yeah.
something happened to me that I should have seen as a sign, but I didn't catch it until years later.
Okay. Okay.
So if I, in my future, went back to that point in time and created that issue that that should have made me think about it, and it didn't, see, there's some weird shit in my brain.
So
Weird shit.
okay. So you had a sign. And so my question to everybody is how many times have we gone through our life and the signs were literally in our face, but we were not consciously
didn't.
aware enough to address
Until
it?
years later.
Or it's too foo-foo.
Until years later, you mean?
Yeah. Or no, you just, so, cause you can sit back and I can sit back and I can think of times where it's like, I had a sign. I knew I shouldn't have did this, or I knew I shouldn't have did that because this, but I didn't listen to my psychic shit.
He's using Rocky language.
And I did it. You know, I freaking did it. And I got in trouble.
Yeah.
But I don't care.
Look, everybody's looking back right now going, you know that time I got in trouble?
Yeah, you guys
That's
remember that
when
one
I would
time?
slap
7th
myself.
grade? Remember that?
I would walk up behind me if I couldn't see me, if I wasn't allowed to see me. I would walk up behind me, kick my freaking knees out, bust a pipe over my head, and then in a alternate voice, I would say, "Stop being a douchebag." That's what I would say.
You know, the 70s is cool. My only problem with the 70s.
Bell bottoms.
No, that's cool.
Disco.
I did no that. I love, dude. We were dancing.
Do you
to
like
disco
disco?
at my house. Dude,
I
we were
love
dancing
disco.
to it.
I love disco.
I got video right here in my Dropbox.
Oh, please don't play it.
Of rock.
I like disco. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a disco freak. Don't get me. I mean,
Dude, you were jamming.
Look. I
got one video.
I can do the hustle with the rest of them.
Dude, you could. And I got one video where you're punching my chest several times in a row.
What?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Open hand, but it felt like a fist because you're a little aggressive.
As I walked up there and was.
Oh, but it wasn't like that. It was like you were mad. You had the alcohol strength. I
probably didn't realize it. Look, Leslie, especially the Bee Gees. I love the Bee Gees.
Only problem though is in the 70s, women decided that shaving their legs and armpits was a thing.
Yeah, before that, it was not a thing.
What do you mean?
Well, if
saying
you
in
were
the
a flower
60s?
child in the 70s,
Yeah.
you didn't shave much of anything.
There ain't nothing flower about fur.
Yeah,
You know?
didn't shave much of anything in the 70s, especially if you were like, look, if in the early 70s when the Vietnam War was still going on, oh man, there were a lot of flower kids out there, flower childs, if you can. Yeah. Ron would be great in a Saturday Night Fever outfit.
Dude. Oh,
Erica.
Freaking day.
Come on, Erica, with them big old collars.
What were you dancing with, Lisa? What was that song? The dip? You're doing the dip? Or I know you did the Tootsie Roll, but you guys were doing that one where like to the left.
To the left, to the right. Yeah.
To the right. And I'm over there.
Now dip, baby, dip. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I did that one.
You did. I got video of it in my computer right now. I'm looking. I'm just double confirming that I do have it in my computer.
Everyone hung out at my house in the 70s, Kathy said. We had what, Kathy? We had WHT and a pool table.
WHT.
What is WHT?
I think that's like pot or LSD or something.
Is it probably? Huh.
Hey, did you know, who was it that, Will Smith. Will Smith goes down to Peru and does ayahuasca and goes in the jungle. He's done it. He did it one time. It was the first time ever in his life, I guess. Somebody told me the story today. And he's never done drugs or anything like that. And he goes and for the first time ever, his first drug use journey is ayahuasca, down South America. And he goes in the jungle. It was crazy to hear the story. And the dude was telling me that Will Smith was saying, it's like you are exposed to every aspect of your life. Good, bad, evil. If you're looking for healing.
Yeah.
Especially in a freaking place like that with the pyramids and the old ancient history there. And you go up into the ancient buildings. And that's where you go trip all freaking day.
Yeah.
You poop outside. You pee outside.
No, I'm
you
out.
hug a lot. And he's done it like 7-8 times now.
Oh, Kathy says WHT is now HBO. Ah, I had no idea. I didn't remember.
WHT.
I didn't remember HBO before we got cable at the house in the 80s.
You don't remember that?
No. No, I sure don't. This is kind of abnormal what we're talking about, isn't it? When we were being douchebags when we were younger. Yeah, I don't know. People talk about living their life and then saying, I wouldn't change a thing. Oh, no, I would change a few things.
But
I would definitely change a few things.
But the thing, though, is that...
About myself, not anybody else.
I understand, but if you change those things about yourself...
Then maybe you end up worse? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you never know. Your entire conclusion changes. Every single thing from that point on changes, and you have no idea what the conclusion is going to be.
Okay.
Would you still take that risk?
to change that aspect of my life,
change
that period of time, sure,
Yeah.
I would.
So you would take the risk of not having or even being here right now at all because none of this would be in existence.
Maybe, but maybe not. You don't know that. That's the thing, though. You don't know what would and would not be in existence.
That is it.
Right?
That's
I mean,
the thing.
that's the thing.
That's the gamble.
You got to weigh both of them, right?
You could still have the same kind of family.
Maybe I wouldn't have the family.
Different career choice, maybe in a different state. I mean, you could wake up and be in freaking Hawaii because whatever. Or Alaska. Or you decided to become a freaking Eskimo and just go move up north in the snow.
Yeah, true that.
So you would. Now I'm curious.
I don't know if I would. I mean, now that you lay it out like that, I mean, I'd have to weigh the costs. Because that's what it would be, right?
I want to hear this.
Are you going to talk about the children before we get out of
No.
here?
I want to hear from the people.
Okay, we're not going to talk about that.
If you could go back in time and change something in your life that was a pivotal moment, but you don't know what the conclusion is after you make that change because everything
You don't know
after
how
that,
your life will change.
You'll go in different directions.
Yeah.
You won't.
That's why they say you can never travel back in time and kill Hitler.
Right. Could you imagine? Could you imagine what this world would be like right now? It would be completely different. And I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way, but you're talking millions of people that could have accomplished amazing freaking things and taken us in a completely different direction.
Yeah. Yeah, because Stephen King wrote a book called 11/22/63, which was the day Kennedy got assassinated. It's a very good book. I listened to it on audiobooks. Very well written, and they did actually a 6-part series movie shot here in Dallas.
Leslie said, I'll go back to one day and change it. The conclusion couldn't be any worse.
It's where a guy goes back in time
Yeah.
and considers trying to prevent the assassination of Kennedy.
Yeah.
He doesn't succeed, but the story is fantastic. I love it. 11/22/63 by Stephen King.
Do you think it would be weird if you went back in time and you were able to go up to yourself and have a conversation with you?
Wow, that would be a tough thing to do.
It would be weird as shit. I'd be like, damn, dude, you are sexy as hell. I'm like, turn around. Let me see.
What the hell?
Dude, that's a big deal. I wouldn't. Not one time, not one situation in my life would I change.
Really?
To risk losing where I'm at now.
I think when I think about it, I mean, if I think about it hard enough, I probably wouldn't either. I'm happy with where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with the stupid crap that I did back in those days.
But, Ron, I'm getting philosophical on you right now.
You better hurry up.
I am right now. If you are able to grab those situations.
Holly says Rocky could grab his own ass.
And make it, I do already. And
he grabs mine too.
And make that into a life-changing, altering, motivational teaching.
I know,
experience.
dude. I know.
Dude, you changed the freaking world.
I know.
Because pain is power, man. Pain is freaking power, and we need pain to appreciate what we freaking got. Rob Phillips, take us somewhere, bro.
Hey, man, InsaneCustomTumblers.com, RomikaDesigns.com. That's where you can find the businesses that we do on a daily basis. But also go check out OdysseyRadio.com and our website, AbnormalRealities.com. That's where you find information about our show. If you know someone who wants to be a guest on our show, our calendar, our booking calendar is up there. Just click contact and you'll see it. But we thank you guys for listening and following with us. This was our freaky kind of weird Friday night, but it's not Friday, it's Thursday. But we'll be live again next Tuesday. Don't know yet what I'm putting up tomorrow night. You got anything? Tell them bye.
I was
That you
trying to
love
get
them?
the fart sound effects to go, and
Yeah,
it's
don't
not.
do
But
that.
no, folks, we love the hell out of you guys. Come on, we got a lot of stuff going on. Make sure you stay close. Follow us. Go to the Facebook page and all the other fun stuff. AbnormalRealities.com from our family to yours. Much love, much respect, and damn it, we love the hell out of you.
Have a good weekend. See ya.